coming to you with some quick information that makes a lot of sense. Come on in, have a seat. I'm gonna bust some of y'all bubbles. I'm so glad I'm not a materialistic person. Have y'all heard the latest about China? China done pulled a Nino Brown. Donald Trump messing it up for everybody. China said, "Oh, y'all want to play with us? Y'all sure y'all want to play with us?" Guess what China didn't see came out and said, y'all? China have come out and said that all the designer that you guys think is authentic, like Louis, Coach, Gucci, they said all of that comes from them. They pretty much allegedly saying that the designers that you think you paying a lot of money to have, they actually making their products. So you sitting there paying $5,000 for a knockoff. I don't know if y'all seen my video I made the other day. When I used to sell knockoffs, I ain't even gonna lie. I went into a very high-end designer bag store. And I noticed the products look so much like mine. So I went to the professional who they hired to sell their bags. I put my bags in between her bags. And I said, I want you to tell me which one is my bag and which one is your bag. You know the professional can tell the difference. And this is what she said to me. And this was years ago, y'all. This when I was in my 20s. She said, you know what? I'm second guessing the authentic bags. She said, what if these are knockoffs too and people just paying for a name? She said, because I don't see a difference. Nothing was different. Nothing was different. It's only certain ways you can make a bag, certain ways you can make a pair of pants. Pair of pants got 2 legs in it, zipper, the stitching. But you would go off and spend $200 or $300 on some designer jeans that you can get in China for $2. I don't know if y'all was paying attention when Shaq made his shoes. Do y'all remember what Shaq said? Shaq said, I want my shoes in Payless. So the lower income people in the inner city, my folks, they can afford my shoes. They were in Walmart, they were in Payless, and black folk wouldn't wear Shaqs. Ugh, who wearing Shaqs? Now Shaq is an NBA player just like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. But because he put his shoes in Payless, y'all thought they was cheap shoes. It's funny how they do stuff right in front of our face and we don't catch it. Now, how can Shaq shoes go in Payless and he still make money? But Michael Jordan shoes cost way more. They play the same game, the same career. Let me tell you what Shaq was showing us and we didn't pay attention. All these shoes are cheap. I'm not going to rip my people off. I'm going to show y'all these cheap shoes is made in China for a cheap price. And y'all thought y'all was getting something better with Jordan. LeBron shoes cost a couple hundred. Michael's cost a couple hundred. Michael Jordan shoes go all the way up to $1,000. And Shaq's was $19.99. How can that be possible? And they all play for the NBA. Because Shaq was telling us, all these shoes cheap as hell, and I'm not going to get over on y'all asses. I'm not listening to them. I don't need all that contract. I'm going to get my money bouncing this ball, not getting over on my people. And y'all will not wear Shaqs. To this day, you won't wear Shaq. And Shaq said, damn, I didn't know my people were that vain that I lower the price of my shoes and they feel like they too good to wear some lower price shoes. They rather go pay 200 or 300. Shit, I should have kept mine 200 or 300. Because if he would have started off with $200 or $300 shoes, y'all would have bought them. But some reason, we have this slave mentality. We really believe we have something. Another thing that happened when I was selling knockoffs. Y'all hear my fan in the back because I'm having a hot flash. Okay. When I was selling knockoffs, and I ain't even gonna lie. Back then, I think everybody was. That was years ago, 30 years ago. I remember going to New York, and when I say I went to New York, y'all, and seeing every kind of outfit, shoes, purse. I went inside one of them buildings in New York on Canal Street, and I fell in the middle of the floor and said, I'm in heaven. I couldn't believe all the stuff that they made from China for a low price. Sean John was popping back then. Baby Fat was popping back then. I would get a whole Sean John outfit, the shorts and the shirt, for $25 and come home and make a killing. My kids had every Baby Fat Sean John. What's them watches was out there? They weren't Rolex. I forgot the name of them watches. But we had every designer bag. They're Jordans. They thought my kids was rich when they went to school. I went over there and shopped for my boutique, and I took $5,000, and I think I spent like $1,500. It wasn't even $2,000. I had a whole store full of clothes, and I came back and I couldn't sell the stuff, right? So my cousin said, Nina, you know why you can't sell your stuff? Now listen closely. You know why you can't sell your stuff? Can I get y'all to get my likes up, please? I know y'all like this story right now, but can y'all get my likes up real quick? I said, why, cuz? Well, because he sold stuff too. He said, because you're not giving the people what they want. I said, I'm giving them a good price. He said, no, you got a knockoff mind mentality. You coming in the hood and you trying to sell a knockoff bag that you got for $15. You try to sell it for $35, $40. So that's still a knockoff. He said, folks that we know, brown folks, they like to spend money. The more something costs, the better they think it is. They like to brag. He said, watch this. So we sitting out in front of the store, right? I got all this merchandise in my trunk. He said, hey, I got some bags. And they was like, well, how much are they? He said, my bag starting at $250. $250? He said, yeah. He said, then the girl said, well, that's too much. He said, now, I do have some lower cost bags, but you go get what you pay for, baby. Now, if you want the upper hand, the upscale bags, the more expensive bags, you got to pay for them. This shit ain't cheap. Do you know he sold just about all my bags for $250? You know why? Because black folks got this mentality that I'm too good to wear a knockoff. I'm too good to wear something cheap. And the whole time, they were $15 bags. I could not believe the mindset of my people. I said, you gotta be kidding me. He said, no, you knock them over the head with the price and watch them buy it. If it's cheap, they don't want it. And they bought it. My sister was selling Sean John out of my trunk like she was selling Coca-Cola. They was coming at her like they was buying Coca Plant. I was like, damn, you selling them outfits? Like everybody was running around here because of me and Sean John and Baby Fat. The velour, the jumpsuits, my kids had it all. And the jumpsuits, Baby Fat jumpsuits was only $10. Some was $8 in New York. I came back selling them $100 a piece. And the more I sold them, the more they wanted. The higher the price was, the more they wanted. Oh, do you want this one? Because it's got more better quality. Now I have the $50 one now. It ain't good quality like this one. And they would touch on it. You right. Oh, I like this one. This one a little thicker. Oh, that zipper a little smoother. It was the exact same outfit. The exact same outfit. So I learned the game. So China telling on the US now. And I knew it the whole time because I used to sell knockoffs. Whoever been in New York and y'all went and bought some knockoff Jordans, or you bought some off the corner. Now, if you lucky, you get a good copy, you would get a nice pair of Jordan. Some of the Jordans, if you don't look at Jordan good, it look like he just had a stroke. He all up like this. You got to look at Jordan real good. One time I got home, Jordan had a big ass basketball head on one of the shoes. I said, that ain't Michael Jordan. Who the hell is that? That look like Uncle Earl. They would trick your ass. Sometimes he doing the splits. You know, he got Jordan jumping up. He doing the splits. He look like Jackie Chan. You like, that is not Jordan. So you got to be careful. So I used to know how to pick them. I know people who bought Jordans for me, who bought True Religion jeans for me, who bought Coach bags, and they still got the stuff to this day. Not 20-some years ago, recently. Probably a couple years back. Never tore up. When China make a copy, China makes a copy. China can copy your boyfriend. You like, you tired of him? You want a new boyfriend? I'll make you a new boyfriend. Legit like him. Do you want him piece bigger than his? Because we'll make it a little bigger. China can copy anything. You hear me? And China, the Chinese, Vietnamese, the Asians, they smart as hell. They watch. Why do you think when you go to the hair store, they got grandma in there? Tell me if I'm lying. Grandma walking around the hair store with her hands behind her back smiling. You're like, why is this old lady peeking around the corners at me with her arms? Because she taking notes, seeing what you shopping for, seeing what you touching. She ain't worried about you stealing because they got the cameras behind the counter. They already got about 20 cameras on you anyway. Grandma just watching to see what you like. So when you leave, she said, I will watch your hair. She touched 27 Remy 1B 3 times. 27 Remy 1B 3 times. Order 12 dozen. Get 12 dozen. That's what they like. What are you talking about, Mom? I pay attention. She the third person coming here and touch 27 Remy 3 times. Order 12 dozen. They watch us. Why do you think they come in our neighborhoods and open hair stores and clothing stores? Because they watch and see what we like. And they give us what we like. We like hair. So guess what? It's a hair store on just about every corner in the hood. We like liquor. I don't. But guess what? It's a liquor store just about on any corner in the hood. And guess what they putting up now that people like? The dispensaries. They on every corner. They know how to cater to consumers. So China just said, allegedly, everything y'all buying from Louis to Coach to whatever else you thought you had something nice, we made that shit. Since Donald Trump want to be petty, we tell him. And one more thing I want to share with y'all. Do y'all remember our van furniture? Our van in my city was supposed to be a high-end furniture store. It's like our van stuff cost too much. You know, it was a high-end furniture store until I started working there. I don't work there anymore, but I worked at our van. And I used to ring up the orders. And I used to wonder, I asked my boss one time, I said, my manager, I said, why when people buy furniture, it takes 3 or 4 months for their furniture to come? Have you ever bought furniture from anybody? Think about it. And it took 2 or 3 months, and they made you think you was special because it's on special order. So you telling your friends, girl, my stuff gonna be here in a couple months because this is a special order purchase. Have you ever ordered furniture and it took a couple months to come? Let me tell you why. And I found out this from Art Van Furniture. We take the order. We take the money. We take the order. Then we gotta go into the computer, and we gotta order the product. And guess where the product is being made from? China. And Arvin had all over the store American-made products. We would have meetings, and he would tell us, Mr. Arvin would tell us, do not tell people this stuff coming from China because they won't buy it. Most of my customers only buy American-made products, and that's what we want them to believe they're buying. The furniture was coming from China. If you ever try to order some furniture from China, watch it take about 4 months. So it took that long for the stuff to come in, and sometimes it got delayed. They come in, why my stuff ain't in yet? Well, we what they tell you? We on back shipping. We overwhelmed right now. No, the Chinese got too many orders. So they telling now. So that sofa you sitting on, supposed to be Persian leather that you paid $10,000 for, that sofa worth about $150. That ain't pure leather. Y'all heard my video earlier with the Chinese. It's probably some what's that thing I was talking about that be outside? Raccoon piece. That's probably some raccoon booty on your couch. You think it's Persian. No, it's Persian. It's raccoon ass. I'm just... Well, they done did a Nino Brown. Donald Trump then made the Chinese tell everything. The Asians telling it all. Since y'all want to play, y'all want to play with us. That's what y'all want to do. They coming out the bag. They might turn around and say, you know them chicken McNuggets y'all been eating at McDonald's all them time. Y'all thought it was chicken, huh? That's elephant booty. We ship it. Why y'all think y'all don't see that many elephants no damn more? We don't know what they might say. But Donald Trump, if they don't stop him, there's a lot of other stuff gonna come out. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I just wanted to let you know that the stuff you thought you were buying, I don't care if it's a name on it. I don't care if you got the receipt. I don't care if you have the certificate. I don't care if the tag say 1,800. Just think about it. How you believe in a stranger? You walk into a Louis Vuitton store, and Louis said he only want black people to shop with him, right? Why would you believe a man that don't like black folks, who still sell to you? He don't like you, but he wants your money. So why would you believe him when he said his product is real? Why would you believe Louis just, because you walked in his store, it's automatically real? I just walked in Louis, so I know it's real. How do you know that? How you know Louis said, I'm not saying majority of my customers is black. They don't know. Sell them some New York knockoff bags. They don't know. How you know? I know my bag. No, you know what he told you your bag was worth. That you only know what the store showed you. And the store could be selling you knockoffs. And it sounds like that's what's going on per China. We've been buying knockoffs. When you went and paid $150, $200 for that belt, that was a $5 belt. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm not saying every store, but right now it's looking like China been doing what United States wanted them to do to get over on the United States. So China been working with the big rigs to get over on American people. And American people thought they were buying real designer clothing from Italy. You don't think Jackie Chan grandmama can put Italy on a belt? If she can put the C's from Chanel or Coach on a purse and it ain't real, you don't think she can put from Italy? You don't think she can make a certificate that match identical to the real deal, if it's a real deal. But y'all still arguing with me because y'all still gonna buy it. Like Cardi B sat there, she paid $60,000 a bag, and the bag looked like a regular bucket bag. I said, now who just gonna buy a $60,000 purse? What the hell can you have in this purse? I better have magic in the purse. Genie, y'all remember Genie used to run? Genie better be in my purse. If I pay $60,000 for a purse, Genie better come out every time I call her. Sometimes people just waste their money. And then she bought her baby, her little girl, a couple of those bags. And guess what her little girl did? She wrote on it. Yeah, she wrote on the bag. And Cardi posted it online. I said, wait a minute, a $60,000 bag, ink shouldn't even be able to write on it. It should be a little man come out the purse and clean it at night. She crying, she ruined my bag. How did that $60,000 bag allow ink to stick on it? Ink should just fly off of it. She should better blow it. And ink should just $60,000. Because half the shit ain't real. Let me go back and say, none of it's real. None of it's real, y'all. They just Nino Brown, the American people. They telling everything. They said Donald Trump finna mess it up for everybody. I don't know what they'll come out and say tomorrow. But today they saying the designer outfits and clothes and Jordans and shoes, everything we've been buying, we've been fooled. I didn't. Because I go to the Goodwill. I go to New York and give me a knockoff. I ain't been fooled. Y'all been fooled. Don't let them fool you. Oh, no. How y'all doing? How would y'all think about that, Miss Lorraine? Do y'all believe that? Do y'all really believe that this is what happened? Cynthia said, please hit the like button. Please hit it. Hey, LP. LP said, and everyone, YouTube played too much. They said the live had ended. What live? They said my live had ended? Boy, YouTube is really messing with us. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it got something to do with Donald Trump and Elon, but YouTube playing some games, y'all. It's like war out here with YouTube. You gotta keep on making these videos. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep begging. Watch videos, please. Watch video, cause when you think YouTube would just let people watch what they want to watch? When you think if you subscribe to a channel that you automatically get notifications? No, YouTube pick and choose who they notify after you subscribe to their channel. That's why half the people, when you subscribe, they don't know who you are or when you live because YouTube don't send them notifications. YouTube don't send them notifications. And it's like, well, if you get off subject, if you're talking about celebrity news, and then you just start talking about Donald Trump like I am now, YouTube feel like my people don't want to hear about Donald Trump, so they won't send them notifications next time I'm on, because I didn't talk about Diddy. But who just want to hear the same subject every time they log on? Excuse me, who want to hear the same subject? You subscribe to somebody, I would think, because you like that person and their content. So if I talk about Bubbles, if you like watching me, you go listen about Bubbles. But that ain't how YouTube work, y'all. That's why I said sometimes you gotta unsubscribe and subscribe back so you can keep up with me. I'm sorry. And make sure you push that bell for all notifications. And to stay in tune with me, you gotta keep watching videos, man. It got to be some videos you have not seen. Even if you don't watch the whole video, just try to watch at least 5 minutes of the video. And it'll help my algorithm and it'll get me back flowing. And hopefully everything will just go smooth from there. But I don't want to see y'all get got no more from what's going on. Sharon said, have you ever looked on the inside of your clothes and it said it was made in China? I don't remember. Have I ever seen my clothes made from China? No, it always have a designer name on it. For real. It always have the store name. And y'all need to think about that. Even let's say, let me see, what store? Let me think of a store. What's the name of it? It just say Sheen. Do y'all think Sheen is sitting there sewing all them clothes and his clothes say Sheen? You know they're getting it from Alibaba. And you can put your own labels in it. I can go right now and get me a bunch of banging outfits and have Unbreakable Strong Woman inside. Or Fashions by Nina. And I can get on here and tell y'all, I've been working all night and day sewing this stuff, girl. I sold 25 dresses in one night. And I show them the dress and the label. They be like, Nina bad, man. You see her dresses she made? And Jackie Chan auntie made them over in Alabama, in China. On Alabama. I haven't made nothing. Even the medicine you buy, the vitamins and all that, the name that you see on it, they label them and they getting them from somewhere else. TikTok is nothing but Amazon. Did y'all know this? I didn't realize it until my son told me. Did y'all know when y'all order from Amazon, you really ain't getting it from Amazon? Amazon is like a big warehouse full of vendors. So when you order something, you order from that particular vendor. But at Amazon is the platform where they sell their products. So a lot of people be like, I ain't buying that. I'm going to Amazon because I know Amazon, they don't mess around with their product. You don't know who's selling those products. You don't know who it's coming from. Amazon is the hub to hold your products. Now, they do have their own Amazon products. You got to search for them. But the majority of stuff you see is a vendor that's selling you your stuff and you think it's Amazon. No, they just use the Amazon platform to sell it. It's so much people don't know. It's just so sad that people don't know half the stuff they're buying. I just feel sorry for the people that's materialistic, walking around. I got 12 Mayberry bags, and all 12 of them only probably cost $150, and you bragging. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I have to go because I'm really tired. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Miss Juanita. Thank you. They try to control your content. Yes, they do. We know how to leave if we don't like it. Exactly. I don't understand YouTube. I'm like, how they make people just not like something they like? Or, I mean, if you don't like something, you go log off. That is ridiculous. Sharon said, girl, Diddy is old news. Diddy trial coming up next month on the 5th, y'all. I wanted to go to New York, but I'm like, I ain't finna waste my money going to see no Diddy shit. Food sky high, my rent $1,800 a month. Diddy a billionaire. I'm not wasting no money going to see about Diddy. I would talk about it from the TV. I'll wait till they report it and I'll report it to you guys. I'm not doing it. She said she can care less about Diddy. Anything to do with the industry. Me too. I'm so fed up with Hollywood. Y'all know I got 2 other channels though. I don't know if y'all seen them yet. I haven't really been pushing it. But it's Unbreakable Strong Woman. And you see my pictures on them. And I think I'm going to retitle them. Like Nina's World or something. Because I'm going to do a try-on video. And then I want to blog my life. So I got 2 other channels. And then it's a celebrity channel. So I won't have these problems. Soon as I get them up and going, I'm going to put the tags on it. So all of you can go over there. So you have 3 different channels to check me out. But like, what Nina doing over here? What Nina doing over there? I might be talking about celebrities over here. Then you go on my other channel. I'm trying on some clothes, doing outfit. Show you how to do Goodwill flipping, how you can turn your trash into treasures. And then the other video about blogging, I might be over there dancing off. They not like us. I don't know. So you go see 3 different Ninas. You know I'm a Gemini. It ain't even telling who you might meet on my channel. But let me go, y'all. I'm very, very tired. At this time of night, it seems like I just have a crash. I have to find some better vitamins. I need some sea moss. And I just talked to my brother a minute ago. We want to find out a vendor for sea moss so we can start selling sea moss because it works. I love sea moss. But I have to talk to y'all later because I'm so tired. Y'all have a good night. And if you got some $60,000 bags in your closet, if you got some $20,000 bags in your closet, you've been got. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.